such a shame. Walking Dead. It was good for how many seasons was it good for? And Daryl Dixon, great character. Walking Dead episode guide. Season 11, man, I was out way by them. First season, yeah, pretty darn excellent, right? Pretty darn excellent. A good replication of the comics. Season 2 also I thought was good. Season 3, it's where's this one end? 30 Day. Yeah, 1 second. Which is this one? Woodbury, the governor. Oh, so did they find the? I can't remember. I can't remember where they are in this. But when they get, I think by the time they get to like the Peacekeeper War, not the Peacekeeper War, when they got to, I can't remember who they were. When Negan came into it, right? I was like, oh, leave me alone. It was just boring, right? It was just boring. And I think that 2016 sounds like the time will be out, right? Sounds like the time will be out. When did Negan arrive? Hang on. Is it season 6? The first half of the team focused on the group, still in trouble, assimilated the fine. So the Alexander Space Zone leading the community, serious. So yeah. And then you had the what? Yeah, so it's around season 7. This is where 2017, obviously, where everything goes out, and I was out by then, right? But I maybe it just overstayed its welcome. But the war was just so boring. Oh, I couldn't do it anymore, and it outstayed its sell by date by that point anyway. Let me make this. There you go. But yeah, it's a shame, right? It's a shame that I'm not interested in it at all, right? Last of Us, not interested in that at all. Doctor Who, well, things are not going good over there. Fine, Darren Dixon, on a cool view. Let's have a look at the rants and raves. And again, don't have this picture of yourself as a old liberal cockless fart. And over here, when you're young and optimistic and cool, you're not anymore. Love Cobweb. Thought it was an instant Halloween classic. Didn't see it. Why was Halloween movie Haunted Mansion not released? Released at the height of summer because it was done by Disney and it was going to be shit and nobody cared. Not many scares in the Insidious Red Door. People like that though, right? What on the consecrated is happening in the last voyage of Demeter in the UK? I don't really care. So Ian Berriman likes a handyman to put up a crate of 40. Okay, I don't care. Strange World Nurse Chapel, as far as I'm concerned. Strange World is Nurse Chapel. Well, she was one of the stronger characters in it because I think Jess Bush was excellent. But I don't like how they made her into a slut and an action hero. Way better in the first season. Everything about Strange World was better in the first season. Second season was cack. Just avoid it, right? Just avoid it. Congratulations to Ned Boomman, winner of this year's Clark Award. Don't really care. What do you like? Gorgeous new artwork created for the 50th anniversary re-release of The Wicker Man. How many times can you re-release The Wicker Man? I like it a lot, but enough already. Baldur's Gate, not really that interested. I want to get this, the fanzine book. Alison McGowan. Next time I have somebody go to England, I think I'm going to get it. It looks excellent, right? Looks absolutely excellent. A brilliant celebration of early Doctor Who fandom. Yeah, this was Doctor Who fandom before there was, the internet. And it's great, right? It's absolutely great. Check out Paul Giamatti. I like Paul Giamatti's Chinwag podcast, Monsters Mummy, USA. I'm a goodness. Tara Bennett. She lives in LA. I imagine she is woke as fuck, right? Strange World Season 2 was so much fun. It was shit in every episode, right? It was garbage, right? Absolute garbage. Every character was elevated. No, they're all degenerated, right? It was shit. It was shit. And the Dracula Demeter story was done first by Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss in their Dracula miniseries, the second episode, and I thought that was very good. That was the one with Sacha Dhawan in it. Master of Horror. Go behind the scenes in the Puppet Asylum in Otto Baxter's not a effing horror story. I don't really care. Fine. What's this one? There's a what's her name? Ramsey, whatever her name is, who's now trans. Apparently, is in a movie. If that's her. No, this is Caitlin Dever. I do apologize, Caitlin. Puppet Mastery. Okay, this is in cinemas. Forget it. I'm not going to cinema. See that. Leave me alone. Warner Brothers chasing directors for a big screen version of Mattel's Hot Wheels. Well, I guess that's really hot now after Barbie, right? Madam Web movie. Who gives a shit? Aussie Horror Talk to Me gets a sequel. Who gives a shit? Florence Pugh, again, who gets less and less feminine each second in the frame for live action Disney Tangled, like a live action version of a cartoon I don't give a shit about. Maggie Gyllenhaal rumored to be directing a remake of Bride of Frankenstein with Christian Bale. That sounds good. That sounds like something I would pay attention to, right? That actually sounds like it'll be okay. Mission Impossible's White Widow, Vanessa Kirby, she was also in The Crown. Tip to play Sue Storm in Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four should be set in the 60s, right? Just in the same way Captain America was set in the World War II, should be set in the 60s and then used as a way to reboot the Marvel Universe. Like they time jump to the current day. No, you know what they should do? They should do a couple of movies. They should do Fantastic Four and the X-Men. Both of them set in the 60s, right? And then have some kind of event. What other Marvel things you do? But like have some other event that then jumps into the present day and reboots the universe, right? I think that'll probably be the way to go. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse bumped from March 29, 2024 with no new release date. That's the third one, right? Sony's Craven the Hunter moving from October 6th to August 30th. They want to move it so nobody's ever going to see it ever, right? That's the idea. Transfers into film shows and video games at Halloween Horror Nights. Okay, this is at Universal Studios. They were always like, I used to live in Miami. They were always the go-to Halloween entertainment. Resistance is futile. Humanity pokes a hornet's nest. What's this? Invasion is on Apple TV Plus. I mean, I guess I'll check it out at some point. So does Donald Glover and brother Stephen writing Star Wars Lando. Forget it, mate. Forget it. Forget the Doctor Who sequel or spin-offs. Forget it. It's not going to happen, right? And if it did, it'll probably be shit. Fantasy flavored Bruce Lee anime House of Lee in development by daughter Shannon. That's actually quite a good idea. Ryan Reynolds, Maximum Effort Company, rebooting classic Biker Mice from Mars. I like Ryan Reynolds, right? I think he's I mean, I'm sure he said something stupid somewhere along the lines, but I think he's genuinely, yeah, he comes across as like a live action Bugs Bunny. His movies are reliably good. I enjoyed what's that one from last Christmas on Netflix, right? The time travel one. That was pretty good. James Gunn reveals that Season 1 of Creature Commandos will be 7 episodes. New 2D Tales of the Teenage Mutant Turtles set for Paramount Plus. Why is there even a Paramount Plus? I mean, like, for fuck's sake. Really? You think you're going to get money out of that? You're out of your mind, mate. You are out of your mind. They're doing cartoon versions of Watchmen and Crisis on Infinite Earth. I just wish the artwork was better in these cartoons, right? And I've always wanted to see a very accurate, comic book accurate version of Watchmen. But each issue would play out to be about 30 minutes, right? So you could do it'll be a 6-hour miniseries. And I think that'd be good. Invincible Season 2 premieres November 3rd. I'm looking forward to that, right? And also there's a spin-off from The Boys I really got to check out. Netflix reportedly scrapping plans for live-action He-Man and Master of the Universe. Well, because they fucked it up. Right, they took a property that people like and they fucked it up. And I have to tell you, I watched the first half of the Kevin Smith one. I didn't really mind it, but I wasn't like a massive He-Man fan, right? I'm not like massively into it. Alex Lothar is the male lead, and Noah Hall is Alien series for FX. Let's find out if he's a good guy or bad guy, right? Alex Lothar, right? If he's a white guy, he's a bad guy. Oh, he might be gay though, right? He might be gay, but probably a bad guy. Probably a bad guy. Cowboy Bebop's what? Shinichiro want to be creating Toonami series. Whatever. You just did my head in, right? Just did my head in. Murderer's Foot in Wasp. Who cares? Again, modern comics could not care less about. Yeah, Doctor Who. Okay, then. I forgot we got the Underwater Menace coming out. Man, they just sucked so much excitement out of Doctor Who. It's crazy. It's crazy how much excitement they've sucked out about. Right? Normally, when I'm talking about things getting sucked out of me, it's normally a good thing. Normally a good thing. Oh, this is actually supposed to be quite good. Is it Project Cryptid? I think this is supposed to be quite good. So I'm not going to shit on it. Okay? I'm not going to shit on it. Worlds Collide 2000 Battle Unite. Look, nice bit of artwork. But again, if only 2000 was like this. Like, you know, judges fighting against zombie hordes or whatever. I don't know what's going on, right? It's not. It's about... Every story is about a bloody woman. Even 2008. First comics, then TV, and now Secret Invasion comes to prose. Paul Cornell's new novel. Paul Cornell's got a new job. Do you remember how he was like crowing about getting all these comic book contracts, right? Will anything come from those? No. Fucking useless. And he's a great writer, right? He's just woke as fuck. So, yeah, useless. Walking Dead. Again, I wish I was interested. Man, I wish I was interested. I just no interest whatsoever. Great character as well, Daryl Dixon. But I think they milked it to death. It got boring as hell, and I'm just done with it. Really, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think The Walking Dead's probably run its course now. I mean, maybe it should be focusing on, life in the New Order, right? Which is what I thought it was. Director Gareth Ayres returns with the creator. That wasn't this an Angel Studios movie? I think so. 1 second. Where am I? Let's go to YouTube. We'll see if there's I think there's a trailer out for it. The Creator trailer. Was it Creation or Creator trailer? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, this looks like it. There we go. Is it Angel Studios? I don't know. Let's have a look at this. Download. Fine, where I was up to. Share screen. Here's the thing. Gareth Edwards is a nearly good director, right? His movies are nearly good.
When the war started, they protected me. Took better care of me than humans would have.
They're not people, Maya. It's just programming.
Okay, I like AI. I mean, I like AI in real life, but I like the whole invention of artificial intelligence. Westworld is a show you should watch several times. That's all I can say.
10 years ago today, the artificial intelligence created to protect us detonated a nuclear warhead in Los Angeles.
I think I think I'm behind you on that one, right? I think I'm on board.
This is a fight for our very existence.
Sergeant Taylor, we are this close to winning the war. But the AI are developing a super weapon. Retrieve it. Or they win.
Did you locate the weapon?
This looks good. This looks really good.
Yeah, it's just a kid.
Are you going to heaven?
No. You gotta be a good person to go to heaven.
So we're the same. We can't go to heaven. Because you're not good. And I'm not a person.
Do you have any idea what the thing is?
She looks like a little girl now, but she's growing. Whoever has that kid wins the war.
Whose side do you want, huh?
Man, this looks really great. It's always exciting when you find something that's not awful.
What do you want, sweetie?
For robots to be free.
Oh, we don't have that in the fridge. How about ice cream?
Yeah, this won't get me to the cinema, but boy, am I looking forward to seeing this. Yeah, this is a very similar energy to was it Neil Blomkamp's first movie, District 9, right? Like great special effects, really interesting idea. Solid. Again, I'll catch it on streaming, but that looks solid. I'm very excited about that. Hey, interesting ideas. Who's the star of it? I haven't seen him in anything. Maybe I have. But yeah, okay. Here's an article I will read, which I am interested in. So yeah, cinemas September 28th. Fine, I'll go to that. True Brit, Arthurian legend combines with West Wing style politicking. That's called House of the Dragon. As Bernard Cornwell's novel, The Winter King, comes to the small screen. Okay, so they're desperate to get more Game of Thrones action, and that's basically what it is. When's it coming out? Winter King is on MGM. Why is there an MGM Plus? Like, who gives a shit about MGM Plus in December? Fine. Back. Oh, so yeah, this is the spin-off from The Boys. I always like The Boys. This is coming out soon, I believe. So it looks like it's got the same intense violence of The Boys. This is this month, September 29th. Yeah, that's a watch. This is a watch. And when is? Hang on. The Boys new season. That's season 4. It doesn't have a release date, so I guess they're expanding the universe. Yeah, no, this looks good, right? This looks shit. This annoys me how shit it is, and it's got 4 seasons of shit. I hate this. And I hate this character. I hate everything about all of this. It's all awful, right? Everything about it is awful. Yeah. They use this pose way too often with this character, who is the worst character ever to be in Star Trek. Can't stand any of them. It's not funny. It's not fun. It's out from September 8th. Who gives a shit? Never going to watch that. More gross body horror with Saw. I think it's a bit overdone, frankly. In cinema, September 29th. Oh, remember this? Ultraviolet. So this, actually, I don't remember because it was on TV after I left England, right? I left England in 91, the winter of 91, and I became religious. That's when I went to religious ceremony. So I missed the whole... I didn't know Idris Elba was in it. What's it called again? What was the name of the show? Ultraviolet, right? Ultraviolet. But this was from like the wilderness years where there was nothing genre on TV at all, right? You can still stream it on Channel 4. Ooh, who knew? Last of Us. Look, I'm sorry. You had one great gay episode and one awful gay episode, and it's just too gay. Right, just too relentlessly gay, and frankly, I'm done with Mando, whatever his name, Pedro Pascal. I'm just done with him. Oh, enough already. Billstown, that was good. That was the good episode. But it just, they should have broken the first game into 2 seasons. Now they want to go into the second one, which was just an abomination. Composer Gary Carpenter reflects on the Wicker Man soundtrack. Ooh, interesting. Nice artwork. I do like this artwork a lot. The soundtrack came out on a collected edition I got like 10 years ago, probably. So like, really? But I love the artwork. Look at this. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. If you haven't seen The Wicker Man, such a strong recommend, right? Oh, God. Speaking of the opposite of strong recommends, the woman who is the face of everything shit in Star Trek Strange New Worlds. What's her name again? Melissa Navia, who is straight but plays a gay woman, obviously. Star Trek is all about women sitting around laughing together. Fuck off. Leave me alone. This looks good. Fraser Hines' novelization of the Evil of the Daleks. I think this was a clever idea, right? I do think this is a clever idea. Did he write it on his own, or does he have like was it a ghost writer with it? Maybe we'll look at this. It's coming out in October. Okay. By the way, people say Victoria is 18. No, 16. 14, 16. No, look at her dress line. That will be like kiddie porn in like the 1880s. By the way, Evil of the Daleks animation, freaking awesome. I absolutely adore that one. Who's this guy? John Connolly, Worlds Collide. Irish writer talks genre and literature as therapy. Okay, don't really care. You go to Nemesis now to buy stuff. Oh man, Blue Beetle, that died a death. Now, Blue Beetle was the character that Night Owl and Watchmen was based on, I believe. Was he ever Hispanic, or was this like a new insertion? Because hey, Zolo Maridina, did you enjoy Nearly Being Famous? Yeah. How about you and what's his name? The guy from Big Bang Theory, that super soy piece of shit. What's his name again? Was in the Eternals. Here we go. The Eternals. Kamaja. What's the guy's name again? Richard Mann and Ankit Harrington was in it. Hang on, the Eternals. What's the name of the bloke who's in it? Gemma Chan, Richard Madden. Oh yeah, Kamal Nanjiani. Yeah, he got a bunch of roles in different Star Wars stuff, and no one's really seen him since, right? Unfortunately, he's in Ghostbusters Afterlife sequel. Never mind. Yeah, no, I can't stand him. Like honestly, makes me want to retch, right? Totally makes me want to retch. Yeah, so Blue Beetle, you have to do about immigration. There's been like 5 million illegal immigrants in America since Biden took over, and now New York is getting 10,000 a month, and they're freaking out. So here are the enters on The View, right? New York is a sanctuary city. New York is a place where they welcome in illegal immigrants because no one is illegal, right? Now you expect that the people of New York are going to just grasp them to their bosom. Here's the people from.
I think we need to find, and we've dealt.
The View. I'm for the Anna Navarre. Yeah, I'm a Republican. No, you're not. How they feel about illegal immigrants.
But frankly, I think we need to find, and we've dealt with this before. I lived in Miami. I was an immigrant in Miami in the 80s. You'll remember when we had the Mariel boat lift.
I don't.
Yes. 125,000 Cubans came in a matter of 6 months. It puts tremendous stress on us.
5 million in what, 2.5 years?
City, on a community, on the social services. They need to be resettled elsewhere.
It needs to be somebody else's problem. No, you voted for this, you dumb cunts, and you are dumb cunts. They should just take the word "The View" out and put "dumb cunts" in, right? It's yeah. And now, like, oh no, they should go somewhere else.
Right? They need to be out. We're this massive country.
Well, and it's
Massive country full of lots of people who vote for Trump. Send them there.
only going to get worse with global warming and climate change because people can't live in certain parts of this
She's a moron.
world.
Oh, we're back there. MRC News. Oh, and amazingly, it died a death, didn't it? It failed completely. Because just like you idiot liberals, when you're confronted with your policies, you're like, oh, no, we should send them to red states, right? You don't like it. Meg 2, The Trench, don't care. Autobacks are not an effing horror story. The new version of Cannibal Ghost. Where's that? Is that in the cinema? Directing Kim Burton, Robert Chandler, Stephen Fry. Oh, that sounds it. David Harwood, Emily Carey, not sure who she is, and Freddie Ho. Is she the one who was Sally Sparrow? Maybe. Mercy Falls, that sounds familiar. What was that? I remember that being a TV show from the 90s, wasn't it? It Lives Inside. Oh, only if you're lucky, darling. The Changeling. More. Look, it's black people. Yay, because we've never seen black people on TV. Tell you, liberals, they treat everybody with such insane disrespect. Black people especially, right? So Apple TV Plus, it's, I don't know. Maybe I'll check out an episode. Probably not. Strange Planet, not interested. The Chosen One, I didn't like the comic book it was based on. It was a Mark Miller comic book. And the other Netflix adaptation of Mark Miller stuff has been garbage, right? Garbage. Strange and Well season, how did they get 4.5 stars? It was just shit. Oh, super shit. And how does this get 4 stars? I mean, like, are you out of your mind? Season 20 is pure gold, mate. Pure freaking gold. Coming soon. Yeah, when is that coming out? Let's have a quick look. Amazon.co.uk. I can just look at my orders. That's the quickest way of finding it. Release date, the 18th. Not long, just a week to go. So look, I'm looking forward to the apocalypse. I hope the apocalypse is going to come, but I do want the season 20 as well. So, not sure which way to go on that one. Scream and Scream Again, no idea. The guy who watches Ahsoka. Andrei Zulrowski, okay. The Antichrist, that'll be Chris Chibnall. This was awesome. Babylon 5, The Road Home, that was freaking awesome. More of that, please. Black Magic Rights, okay. It Follows, okay. Jean Rolium. Bunch of movies from when? 1968 to 1980, okay. What's in the roundup? Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, okay. I think that's on streaming somewhere. Crimes of the Future. Kind of remember that. It's out tomorrow anyway. Junkhead, The Flash Season 9, Libraire, Resident Alien. I stopped watching Resident Alien halfway through Season 2. I just got so bored with it. First season was pretty good. Books I'm not going to read. More books I'm not going to read. This book I want to read. Oh, look at this. I would love this. Art book about Star Trek 2. Oh, my God. That looks awesome. This looks awesome. Yeah, I would love that. That looks good. Okay. And 42, a new book about Douglas Adams, which they also like. Fine. More. That's Alan Moore's book of short stories. Not bad. Okay. Worlds Beyond Time. No, this looks good as well. An art book about sci-fi art. That does look nice. See, all these are good Christmas presents, right? They're good for under the tree. We go. The Avengers. I'm like, what is wrong with drawing sexy women? Like, why has every woman got no figure and no tits, right? I don't get it. I do not get it. Order and Outrage from Dark Horse Comics. Again, I'm so deeply uninterested. World Tree. Not bad artwork. James Tinian the Fourth is always pretty good. What's that? Go away. What happened? I don't know what that was. Fine. Time Quake. I can't remember that. This is one was it British Treasury. Now this looks great as well. All the Look in Tomorrow people strips. I am tempted with that. Yeah. Can somebody please release the 1980s Dan Dare? That was also great. Baldur's Gate 3, people are liking it. Shadow Gambit, Curse Crew, that game, no idea. Texas Chainsaw Massacre looks like a game. Space Marine and Ball Game, not for me. Flowers is the quiz. And then next issue, we have a Halloween special. Nothing, I'm not really into horror. Nothing I'm interested in whatsoever. Doctor Who comics, a giant ape. Fine. Should you buy this? I don't know. There's one story I'm quite interested in because I like the trailer. But I think the trailer is basically everything I needed. Okay. Welcome to the universe. First, who wrote this? Jonathan Morris, and Uma McCormack. Look, these are all jobbing writers. Needed some work, obviously. And I wish I could support this more, but it looks a bit crap, right? To tell you, it just looks a bit shit to me. It really does. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. And ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.